Hello adventurers, it is I, Soulless Adventure, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And today is a Tuesday, and we are continuing the adventures of Drago. I'll be using this mini today, and this is my ShadowDark campaign. It is called The Pits of the Thieving Warriors. So here is Drago, and this is kind of what I'm imagining Room 1 looks like. So here's the map of where the Thieving Warriors are residing. They call themselves Death's Hammer. We will be continuing our exploration of the caverns here, and Drago right now, he is in room 1, and there was a locked door here with a magic seal that he wasn't able to unlock, but he did find a pressure plate that actually unlocks this door, since he doesn't really know magic, so he's not able to remove that like magic seal, and so he was able to unlock the door with the pressure plate here. So he was able to press down using the hilt of his great sword to press on the pressure plate that is located in this pool of water. And as he was doing that, he actually awoken some corpses that were in those murky waters there. And so that's kind of where we left off right now. So there are two corpses that are slowly awakened, and he is now kind of debating on whether or not he should just leave his great sword in the pool of water, because it did get stuck in between some heavy rocks, and the more movement, maybe the more corpses will be awakened, and so he definitely wants to try to avoid that. But there are two right now corpses that are slowly getting up and getting ready to attack him. So that's where we left off. I am not really sure what he wants to like do right now. Should he leave his great sword there? So actually, I am going to draw like a little arrow here, and I'll make a note that the great sword got stuck there. Yeah, so now he's kind of debating on whether or not he should just continue on, or if he should just leave it there, or if he should try to defeat the two corpses. I don't really have stats right now for corpses, but I'm just going to say that they are quite easy to get rid of. So I'll probably give them, I don't know, probably say here. Also, here is an image of a living corpse that is getting up out of the water. So I think what I'm gonna say for the living corpse, let's see, I'd probably say, yeah, because there's no, I don't think there's any in here that could reflect like a corpse. But I think what I'm going to do is I am going to say it is pretty easy. I kind of want to say this is a monster level of 0 here. Yeah, so I'll just write it down here. So we have a living corpse. So I'll probably put it in the back. So a living corpse. And we're not going to make it like too complicated and do and go through like all the stats and stuff, but I'll just say that the armor class is what, like 8, and then for health points, I'd probably say like, I don't know, maybe like 2. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, for health points, 2, and they don't have any attack bonuses, because how I'm imagining it is that it's literally just like a corpse. The only type of attack they'd probably do would be like a grab and drag, meaning like they would want to try to grab him and drag him down into the water there. So Yeah, so I don't think there would be any like attack bonuses, but for actions, I'll probably want to say they want to drag, oh whoops, drag into water. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we will begin with, does he want to go into combat? I know he does have a dagger that he could use, so I'll try to think about that. And he does have his lantern on. And he does have leather armor. Okay, yeah, I will try to just do, I think he would want to try to get rid of him, honestly. Okay, so I definitely think Drago over here does want to try to get back his sword, but with the two corpses that have awoken, I wonder if they are kind of far away enough from him that he's able to try to like wiggle out the sword out of the water. And so I think what we're gonna do here is we will kind of see if actually I'll use this because I think, okay, yeah, I think I'm just gonna use this. So we'll use this if they are close, near, or far, so within sight at least. So if I roll a 1 to a 2, that means that they're close. A 3 to a 4 means that they're near. And then a 5 to a 6 is within sight. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna write a table here because now that I think about it, this would be good to have. Okay, yeah, so that is what we will use. Okay, yeah, so let's roll a 1d6 and see. Okay, so we got 3, so that means that they are near. Okay, so I'll write here in my notes for combat. So this is room 1. Okay, so in room 1, we have here 2 corpses are near. Okay, so they're not close yet. So I would assume that he probably has a little bit of time before they reach him. So he does have time to grab that sword. So I will say that it's probably going to be like a DC of 12 to grab the sword. I want him to do a strength check here, yeah. So that's a +2 modifier. Oh, I hope Drago's able to get it. Okay, 17, 18, 19. Oh yes, he was able to quickly and swiftly get that thing out. And maybe as he's doing that, he's ready and slashes the corpses just in time. In a single swoop, he was able to slash 2 of them, those 2 corpses down. In my own homebrew rules, I do think that the PC should always go first for battle. I think I got those rules off from like a basic fantasy solo rules that someone made online, so I just kind of used that off of like the forum there. So PC attacks first in that way, so he was able to grab his sword out from the water, and in a single swoop he was able to slash those 2 corpses. And let's see if he was able to hit them first. I'm kind of going ahead of myself here, so let's see. So we'll see if he was able to. 15. Okay, great. So 15 for 1. And then, okay, so he did miss for the other one. Yeah, so he was able to kill one of them. And for the other one, he missed. Okay, so with his great sword, this would be a 1d12, so he's going to attack. 7. Okay, yeah, so that was enough to kill one of those corpses. So we'll put that down to 1 now. And then for the other corpse, maybe the other corpse only just got like a scratch or something, but it was not enough to actually kill the other corpse. So he was able to kill one of them. So we'll put an X to show that he was able to kill the other one. And then there is still one around. Okay. My thing is, I wonder within that movement, or did that trigger other corpses to awaken? So yeah, so I'm going to do a 2d6 and use this. So we got a 6, 5, 6, 9. Oh man, okay, so yes, there was one that awoken. Okay. So there's one that is slowly waking up. So he does have enough time to try to get the other last corpse there that is alive and moving around. So, okay. I'll have to make a note here. Another corpse awakens. Okay. So, for the other one, now it is the second corpse's turn. So here he will roll. Or actually, because he doesn't attack, he does want to try to drag Drago into the water. So I think instead I'm actually going to do a dex save here. So knowing that these living corpses are quite weak, I'm going to assume that the difficulty challenge for this is going to be quite easy. I'm going to say it's going to be an 8. So let's see if he's able to avoid it. Okay, 16, yes. So he was able to avoid getting grabbed by that second corpse, and now he is going to attack. So let's see here. Oh, okay, we got an 8, 9, 10. Yeah, because that's with the strength check. And then with his great sword, he comes in swinging with a 1. Oh, wait, but he does have a +1 because of his mighty talent there. Okay, so that was 2. Okay, so that was like perfect. So he was able to defeat that other corpse there. To avoid the other corpse that just woke up, I think he's going to try to just dodge it and avoid and just run through. Or not really, he probably won't run through, but he will definitely want to avoid that other corpse and just go into the next room here. I think with that, he is gonna dash forward and move on to the next room here. So great, we were able to get back his great sword, because I was definitely worried he's gonna be going into the caverns here with just a dagger, so that would be bad. And he does have his lantern on, and so let's see. So for room 2, it is empty. So meaning there's no like visible monsters or traps or hazards there. So he was able to move quickly, and now he's in room 2. So the door was unlocked after pressing on that pressure plate there, and he is now in room 2. He does have his lantern, so it is pretty well lit, which is good. But now he must figure out what is kind of in the room, where to navigate it. He's definitely looking for the Veilstone, and the Veilstone is very important for him to bring back to the Ramlaat Temple in order for the keepers to unlock those tomes that covers all about this coming doom. So we will search room 2 here for the Veilstone. So first off, I do want to see if this Veilstone is in the room. I want to say very unlikely, so I'll probably have to add 1 or subtract 1 from my results here, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So we got a 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 1, because I do think it's very unlikely that it's not there. So we got a no. So, okay, so the Veilstone is not in here, okay? And instead, it is empty but we will see what is in the room here. So let's see. Yeah, so we'll roll on the prompts here to see what else is in this room instead. Okay, so we got a 13. So a 13, it says here illuminate. Okay, illuminate, and then we will do another roll for the noun. So let's see, we got 46. Wealth. Oh, interesting. Okay, so maybe it is a lit room of gold. Maybe there is gold, bags of gold or something that the thieves have like stolen. So room 2, we'll say there are bags of gold. Okay, so bags of gold in room 2. Maybe this is kind of like a holding room of different things that the thieves have stolen on their travels. So there's bags of gold. What else is in here? So let's see. Are there any? I wonder if. Actually, no. Yeah, let's just roll again and let's see what else is in here. So we got 79. Whoops, not this table. So what else did we get? 79. Drain. Oh, interesting. Okay. Drain. And then, whoops, I think this was a 09. Trial. Interesting. Okay, so we have drain and trial here. Okay, so trial would probably mean that there is, I'm thinking like a test that he needs to perform, maybe. So a test and then a drain. Okay, so how I'm interpreting this is maybe there is still, so sorry, let me backtrack. So the entrance over here is covered by a waterfall, and the waterfall, as it like trickles into the caverns, there is pools of water. So there's a pool of water here in this room, and maybe there is like a little trail of water that kind of follows into the second room here. So that is how I am interpreting it. So there is probably some water in there in this particular room, but there are big bags of gold. So we'll probably do like stacks of like gold all over here, piles and bags of gold all over. And let's see, is there anyone in this room? So Drago's probably going to try to like hide, maybe behind some of the bags of like gold that he has like found, and just in case if anyone enters into the room. So we will ask the chart here if anyone is entering this room over here. So we will ask, let's see, so we got a 2 and a 6, so that is a total of 8, so that is even, so no. Okay, sweet. So he is safe right now, so it is empty and no one seems to go into the room, so no one's around, and there's just bags of gold. Okay, are there any like hidden chests? I do want to see if he's able to find like maybe like some sort of like cool treasure or something. So we will ask that. 3, and then we got a 5. So no, there are no chests. Okay, guess he can. So there are bags of gold. Does he want to take some gold? Honestly, why not? So let's see. So he takes, let him take one, yeah, like one bag of gold, and we'll multiply it by 10. So 1d6 times 10. Okay, so he has 50. Ooh, look at that. So now He has 77 gold pieces. Cool. Alright, so he has 77 gold pieces. Well, that is quite nice. So he found 77 gold pieces in this room. And now there are going to be 2 doors here. Yeah, so there are 2 doors here. And we'll see which one he wants to enter into. So there are 2 doors. We'll go to this one first. So this one first. So we'll see if it is locked. So 2 and 1. Okay, so that is 3. So this is definitely locked. And then, yeah, so I'm just going to say here, locked. And then we'll see for the second door. 6. So 11. Okay, yeah, so they are both locked. Oops. Okay. So this one is also locked as well. Okay. All right. Let's see. Can he hear anything kind of beyond this door? So let's see. I do want to see, so as he's trying to like listen behind that door, so this one, we'll see if he like hears anything odd. So let's see. Okay, so we have here a 19. Obstruct. Okay. Obstruct. Whoops. Let's see. And then we have here. Whoa. What is this? Oh, 6. Okay. What is this? What did I get? Oh, obstruct. And then we got 6 memory. Okay. So we got here obstruct memory. Okay. I also have to make a note here that 2 doors are locked. For obstruct, I'm thinking like a blockage. So maybe he can't really hear too much in this room. And then for interpreting the word memory, I think what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to use that word to remind himself that he can't, it's a very thick door, and so he can't really hear too much going on in this room. So maybe he doesn't like hear anything right now. So it sounds like it's blocked. So now he's facing this door, and let's see if he can hear anything beyond that door. So we got a 51. So let's see what we got here. So in room 51, ignite. Interesting. Okay, ignite. And then we got here 30. So lead. Okay, so we have here. So we got the words ignite and lead. Okay, interesting. So how I'm actually kind of interpreting this is I'm actually interpreting this as if this particular tunnel is trapped. And maybe in this particular tunnel, depending on the different stepping stones that you touch, it might activate these flames of fire going out of the wall here. So I'm kind of picturing like I don't know how to say this, but like if here's the wall and then here's like a little like pipe and then like a hole for the fire to like spew out. So that's kind of how I'm like picturing it. So that is how I'm picturing this particular tunnel here. So this tunnel is trapped. So maybe for Drago, he hears kind of these like spews of like fire coming out of the wall. So maybe there was someone passing through this particular tunnel here. And he also maybe like smells smoke a little bit. So I'll just say like fire from walls of tunnel. Yeah, so maybe over here there's like little flames coming out depending on the stepping stones. Yeah, depending on like the stones that you step on here. Okay, so that's scary. And so he'll probably try to avoid that. Yeah, I don't think. Okay, yeah. So this room, though, he doesn't hear much coming from this room, so he'll probably want to try to get into this room instead. So it is locked, and so he definitely doesn't have like a key, or I also don't think he has like lock picks. I definitely should have bought some lock picks here. But so yeah, okay. Oh well, so let's see here. Also, this is room 1. Okay, so he doesn't have lock picks, so let's see, is there like a rusty lock maybe like on the door? And so yeah, so let's see, let's ask. Okay, so we got a 6 and a 6. No. And okay, so there's no rusty locks on the door, but we'll roll on the complex questions here and do a d10. What happens instead? So we got a 1. Okay, so it says here an item. Instead of a rusty lock, there is something else on the door needed to unlock it. So I'll say, so this is door, so I'll just say this is door 1, and this is door 2. Okay, so door 2, so for this door 2, it is locked, but there is a certain item that is on the door. Locked item on door that can probably hold the key to like unlocking it. Let's see here. What is on this door? So let's see. We will do a D100. Okay, so we got 70 here. So it says here win, and then what else? Oh, 71. Okay, so we got win and magic. Oh man, okay, I wonder if this is another magic, yeah, maybe like a magically shut kind of door here. Item on door. So it is a magic door of some sort. Okay, so how I'm kind of picturing this is maybe there is a puzzle. So how I kind of interpreted the word win, for some reason my mind went to like a puzzle of some sort. This locked door is actually a puzzle. How I'm kind of picturing it is maybe there is a certain type of, maybe like a code or something for him to like unlock it, or maybe it can even be a riddle. Ooh, I like the idea of riddle. Yeah, so maybe something like that. So like a riddle that he needs to solve in order to open this next door. Okay, it is a magical door. It is like sealed shut, and he needs to solve the riddle in order to open it. And so is it, I wonder if he can read it actually. So let's see here if he's able to understand and read it. So we'll do we'll probably do an intelligence check here. And so, but first I do want to see if he is able to understand it. Like, is it written in common like language here? So let's see. Whoops. 3 and 2, 5. Okay, so yes, so it is written in common, so common language, so he should be able to read it then. And so I don't want to have to like go through and like look up or make a riddle, so I think I'm actually just going to do an intelligence check and the DC challenge will be 12. And so, yeah, we'll do an intelligence check. So let's see if he was able to decipher it and solve the riddle. Ooh, that is a fail. Okay, so he has no idea. He has no idea whatsoever, and he cannot solve the riddle. So instead, I think what he's going to do is I think he's definitely going to try to unlock this first door and hopefully avoid getting burned from the flames coming out from the tunnels there. So, okay, so let's see. So we'll ask the Fate Chart a question and ask if the door is, I guess, like a rusty lock where he can like grab, I don't know, maybe like the hilt of his like sword or dagger and just like bang on it really hard to break the lock. Let's see. So 3 and 3. So 3 and 3 is yes, but. Okay, so it looks like there is a rusty lock that he can just break open, but. So something else happened. So a rusty lock he can easily break open, but let's see here. We will do, let's see, I don't know. Maybe we can do what here? So we'll do a d10. Okay, so we got a 6. It says here, secret. Interesting. Oh, okay. I have an idea. We will do a strength check here. So I'll say it's a DC of 8. Like, it's probably going to be really easy to like just break open that like rusty lock. Okay, 9 plus 2. Yeah. So he was able to break the rusty lock and unlock the door. But as he did that, a secret kind of message or note falls out of the, maybe like the keyhole of the lock. Let's see. And is the secret message written in common? So we'll ask. So we got a 5 with a 3. Okay, 5, what is that, 8? So no, it is not. So this secret message is written in an unknown language. So maybe the letters and stuff he doesn't really recognize. So let's see, we will do an intelligence check and we'll say like a DC of 12. Or we'll increase the difficulty there. We'll say DC of 15 maybe. So let's see if he's able to like at least recognize it. Oh, okay, yes. So he was able to. So he might not understand it, but he at least he recognizes the message. I wonder if, oh, is it related at all to maybe like Ramlaat and his and the religion? So let's see here. I'll ask about this secret message. So for the secret message, he recognizes some of the letters, but I wonder if this is related to the Ramlaat Temple at all, maybe the Ramlaat religion. So 6 and 5. Okay, so that is a yes. So it for sure is maybe a type of like dialect or something. So the Ramlaat religion. So it is a note that he does recognize, but he doesn't know how to read it. He can't really decipher what the secret message is saying, but he does know that it is somehow linked to Ramlaat and that his religion. Oh, I wonder if maybe there's like someone in the caves here. Maybe there's someone in the caves that maybe stuffed a note in the keyhole of the lock. And I wonder if he's probably like a prisoner or something. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna color this in. Okay, I definitely like that idea. So this secret message linked to a Ramlaat prisoner, or a Ramlaat follower, who's also a prisoner in the caverns. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, cool. So I know for sure Drago's gonna hang on to that note, And now that the door is unlocked, he is now going to try to travel through this passage of like this tunnel here and try to see if he can avoid getting singed. So we'll see here. I'm actually gonna ask the fate chart here. I wonder if like is this tunnel up? Is the tunnel empty? So yeah, let's see. So we got a 3 and a 6. So yes, okay. So it's completely empty. He notices anything. We will do an intelligence check. We'll probably give it maybe like a 10. Yeah, so let's see if he notices anything about this tunnel here. Ooh, 14. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. I'd say with an intelligence check, he notices that there are runes on the stone pavement here that is similar to the runes that he found in the first room. I think he'll definitely test out that if he steps on the stones with that rune, it'll be a way for him to avoid getting singed from the flames there. So he was able to notice the runes on the floor. So I'm going to make a note here. So we'll say this tunnel. So this is room 1, room 2, and we'll say this is room 3, and then we'll call this room 4. There we go. As he's able to step on the stones with the rune that matches the first room there, that pressure plate here. So let's see. He notices that it actually activates the flames. So yeah, so let's see. So if he steps onto the stones with the runes, does it activate the flames instead? So we'll do 2, 3. Oh, yep, that is a 5. So yes, okay. Activates the flames there. Okay. So that's bad. I wonder if he was able to like quickly dodge maybe like the flame or something that's like coming after him. So let's do a dex check. This is probably going to be pretty hard. So we'll probably say like, I don't know, a 15 or something. Yeah, of a DC of 15. Ooh, okay, so that is, he got a total of 12. Okay, so he definitely got singed. So he still has his lantern too. And so he definitely has light to kind of look and see where he's like stepping. So it looks like for him, he should not step on stones with runes. So the ones without the runes are safe to step on. Okay, yeah, so I'll make like a little diagram here to remind myself. Yeah, so something like that. So the runes, bad to step on. Oh man. Okay, so we did get singed by the flames, and I'll say that he definitely got docked maybe like one health point here. So maybe it like got the side of his like face or something. It like burned like a part of his face. And you know what? I bet he screamed, because that probably hurt like hell. So I bet he like screamed, and maybe not like super loud, because he's also trying to like hold that in and make sure he's not drawing attention to himself. And so with that, he definitely screams, and I wonder if that like triggers anyone to maybe like come through. Oh my god, I hope not, but let's see if anyone hears that. So we got a 5 and a 1, so that's a total of 6. So that is an even. Okay, so that is a no, so that's good. Screams, but doesn't bring attention. Okay, so that's good. Doesn't bring attention. That's good. So now that he knows that stepping on the stones that don't have the rune on them, he knows that that is safe to step on. So I think with a DC of 8, and we will do an intelligence check. So yeah, so let's see if he's able to cross safely. Oh no, oh man, okay. So that is what, intelligence check of 1, yeah, so 2, oh crap, okay. So maybe he like trips, and maybe he like can't, maybe the maybe it's like rugged, like the tunnel. Yeah, so maybe like the tunnel pathway is rugged and like a rough terrain, and he, as he like keeps stepping on the stones, he probably like misses a couple of steps, and he gets singed by the flames. So we will do a 1d4 of damage. Let's see how much. Okay, so that is a 2. So, oh, poor guy. So now probably his face is like scorched. Okay, and he probably definitely screamed a couple of times because of the pain. So let's see if that triggers anyone coming through. Let's see. So we got 4, 5. Oh man, okay. So that is a 9. So someone does definitely hear him. Okay, so someone does definitely hear him. Probably like one of the bandits or something. I'm gonna ask the fate chart if there is like a door here now. So, or if it's just like an open room. So let's see. We got a 1 and a 5. Yes. Okay. So there is a door. All right. So he's currently in the tunnel, and there is a door there, and maybe there's someone in this room that hears his scream. So there's someone else in this room. So a bandit, and it draws attention to him. So now this guy's probably going to go through the tunnel to check out what is going on. Ooh, okay. Well, I think that's where I'm going to stop for now. And we will pick it up next time and see what happens next in this room. And hopefully he can try to avoid the bandit that hears him. And because I'd imagine that the bandit would for sure try to like check it out, what's going on in the tunnel here. Well, I hope you enjoyed this adventure. I'm really enjoying the adventure that Drago is on right now. So he found nice bags of gold in this room, and then he discovered a secret message that was hidden in the rusty lock that was locking the door there. He was able to recognize the language written on the secret note there, and it's most likely tied to a Ramlaat follower who I wonder if he is a prisoner somewhere in this cavern. So we will see next time and continue his adventure later on. But I just want to say thank you, adventurers, for all the support, and I am really enjoying just sharing my creative process, my adventures, my journey. So yeah, that is it for today's adventure. Thank you so much, adventurers, for all the support as usual. Until next time.